All right. So these are the steps. Whoa. My gimbal got like sand in it, so it's all messed up. These are the steps I'm about to run up. These are the steps I've gone up thus far. Goes all the way down. You can't really tell, but yeah, I'm about to my rocky run up these steps for a workout. I'm gonna let you know if I was successful or if I chickened out. Mind you, I have Sophie on my back. She gets so lazy. It really disappoints me. Guys, my gimbal's messed up. Well, I rebuke that. No, it's not messed up. My gimbal's perfectly fine. You ready? You finna run with me? All right, let's go. Move. Actually, it's not that bad. Keeping high knees. It wasn't that bad. That's the beach I was just at. I found a little mirador, a lookout. Wow. Guys, just so you know, we are definitely tree huggers over here. There's so much. Let me tell you a fact. Let me tell you a fact that you might not know. Humans vibrate at a frequency of about 62 to 72 hertz. Healing in our bodies happens at the frequency of 150 to, I believe, 175 hertz. That is the frequency of healing. And guess what? Trees vibrate at the frequency. And look, there's a heart painted on it. Somebody was feeling the love. Somebody was feeling the same love that I'm feeling right now. Trees vibrate at a frequency of 200 hertz. So when you go out into nature and you feel better, that's not a coincidence. That's not in your head. Nature has a vibration, and nature literally has the power to heal us. And because trees vibrate at such a higher frequency than we do, I feel like that also means that it holds the capacity. Where's the dog? Where'd the dog go? I don't know the dog's name. I can't even call it. I don't know. She'll find her way back. She always finds her way back to us. It's actually very sweet. Trees hold the capacity to hold our healing. So like when we really release our pains and our sorrows into the trees, that's not like we're not even damaging the trees. They have the capacity to be there for us and to support us and to heal us. Just a fun fact. Like nature's so beautiful. Roses are the highest vibrating flower. Buy your girl roses, buy yourself roses because they vibrate high and they really do heal. Maybe that's why when people mess up, they get their girl flowers because they actually have the power to heal. Oh, there she is. Look, told you, she always finds her way back. Want to make it back to my part of town before the sun goes down, and the sun is going down, so I need to get going. So anyway, as an update of where I'm at on my journey, both physically and spiritually, I'm just going to talk for a little bit. Number one, today is going to begin a very big travel day for me. I'm going to be traveling for the next 2 days, changing locations, and it's something that I had a lot of anxiety about, a lot. And I was basically looking for any way to get out of having to make this journey. But no matter what I looked into, it kept leading me back to going to where I'm about to go, a different part of Mexico. So I'm going to do that. And thank God today my anxieties were settled drastically. So I do feel more mentally prepared and emotionally prepared for my journey. Also physically prepared. I did some grocery shopping. I got some fresh fruits. I got some nuts. I got snacks. I got liquids, I got milk, I got utensils. I just got a lot of things so that I'm able to fuel my body properly on my travels without having to get like food on the side of the road and stuff like that. So I'm feeling good as far as that is concerned. And my biggest point is that as I was leading up to the day to come to have to travel, I was actually I was actually trying to manifest any other scenario. Like there were different scenarios I was trying to call forth and manifest so that I could just pretty much get out of this journey and not have to take it. And that brings me to something that I go over in my mind, which is how much free will really exists. I don't truly believe, I believe that we are co creators with the Most High God, but I do not believe that we are the only ones creating. And I think that it's so important because I know that I come on this channel and I speak about like instant manifestation and heal your mind and your manifestations come like this. Like, and I do stand by that. But at the same time, no matter how hard we try, no matter how well we're doing consciously, there is still God's timing. So not to be mistaken with, oh, it'll take a day to manifest this. Oh, it'll take a month to manifest this. But there's God's timing, which is if He calls us in a specific direction, no amount of manifestation is going to deter us from that specific direction that we were called to. And I thank God because at the end of the day, He is the omniscient God, the omnipotent God, the omnipresent God. I refer to God in a masculine way. I don't really care if it's masculine or feminine. I don't care at all. But just when I talk, I just say He. But He is the God of omni. And yeah, His way will always be better than our way. So even though this wasn't a journey I necessarily wanted to take at all, I trust in where He's taking me, no matter how it feels to my flesh. I thank Him in advance. And now that I'm here, now that it's the day of and I have all my suitcases over there, like I'm packed up. Now it's just kind of like I can't help but to feel like something amazing is going to come out of where I'm going, which it is. Like I just feel like traveling is such a portal. Like every place that we go to has an energy of its own. So I just feel very complete in the area that I'm in specifically. I feel like I've done what needed to have been done here. Look at all that celebration in my background. I love it. I agree, gentlemen. I feel complete in this area, and I feel like it's time for me to move on to the next, and I'm not going to fight God on that. So as I'm taking my 2-day journey, I'm going to be expecting miracles. I'm going to be expecting greatness because to travel for 2 days, no God, like you got something cooking and brewing. There's no way. Like there's no other reason why I would be inconvenienced in that kind of way. Honestly, where I'm going, it just I don't know. Like I said, I just kept no matter what else I looked into, I kept getting called back to this specific place. So I just thank God in advance for the land that I'm about to end up on. I thank God in advance for the energy that I am encountering, and not from people, but also from people, but the energy of the land, the energy of the atmosphere, the energy that is going to overcome me when I step into this new place. Yeah, guys, when we travel, don't ever be like, oh, it's not that serious. Oh, it's just a little trip. It's just the Airbnb. No, everything is always that serious. Everything should always be that intentional because God, we serve an intentional God. In the middle of my travels, I'm going to have so much downtime. I'll have to see how often I can plug up my laptop, my camera, my phone, how often I can connect to Wi-Fi. I'll have to see. I don't really know. It might be just me staring out the window majority of the time because I don't think I'm going to have much access to the outside world. And that's something that's really been stressing me out. Just 2 days of, I didn't bring a book. So I don't know. I just got to see. So pray for me, guys. But I am doing a little something right now, a little internal challenge that I thought of this morning, where for the next 30 days, I am going to challenge myself. Like I'm going to dare myself to expect the best. I dare myself. Like all those things that usually I'd be like, I don't want to hope for it because what if it doesn't come true? F that. I am expecting the absolute craziest best for the next 30 days. I'm daring myself because there's some things that we just shy away from because we don't want to be let down. We don't want to believe too much and then it not come to pass. Now you have trouble believing in yourself, you know? But I'm gonna carry myself very differently for the next 30 days and I'm gonna be very much audacious. Oh, and that brings me to my next point, and I will close out with this. I have an EFT, it's called EFT Tapping, and the EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. And I came up with one that I would like to share with you guys, not as a leader or a teacher, but as just two people who are having a conversation. So if you want to tap along with me, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it and then we'll tap. I wrote this tapping script the other day. I was thinking about how there are things entering in my reality, and I'm sure that you can relate because you're here with me. There's things that have been entering my reality lately that have almost felt a little bit too good to be true. And on my previous timeline, they probably would have been. However, on this timeline, they are not too good to be true. It is exactly what I'm worthy of. It is exactly what I deserve. And I receive it. So this tapping session that we're going to do is specifically about increasing our capacity to be able to receive a higher level of blessings. And that doesn't feel right to say because a blessing is a blessing. The blessings we received on our previous timeline were just as good of blessings. So I'm not saying it like that, but just a larger scale of blessings that our nervous system would not have been able to handle on our previous timeline. It does have the capacity to hold on this timeline, but we might just need to expand that capacity a bit so that we are comfortable with what we are receiving, so that we know we are worthy with what we are receiving, so that we can handle what we are receiving. God, be in the midst of our tapping, be in the midst of our conversation. We increase our capacity to triumph. We increase our capacity to allow things to work out for us. We increase our capacity to expect more and receive more. What was impossible on our previous timeline is not only possible for us, it is expected, God. So be with us, hear our words, hear our ability to receive and accept more from you, God. Not more as if what we have or what we've received is not enough as it is, but just more as in there's just more that we've asked for. There's more that we know we can receive in this lifetime, God, and we receive it in fullness. With open hearts, with hearts that can handle it, with hearts that allow it, with hearts that welcome it in. Because we don't want to receive our blessings and then lose our blessings because we felt we didn't deserve it, or lose our blessings because it made us uncomfortable for whatever reason, lose our blessings because we were too scared. We don't want that. So let's tap through those emotions, okay? So when we tap, the basis of the emotional freedom technique of tapping is basically everywhere that we're going to tap are energy points. They're physical energy points in our bodies where traumas and emotions can get trapped and stagnated. As with any practice, you want to loosen the energy so that it can move around. Once it's moved around and addressed, it can be released. So we're going to move that energy around by tapping, and we're also going to say affirmations to replace, as we're releasing the negative subconscious beliefs, we're going to replace it with affirmative beliefs. So we're going to tap and affirm at the same time. And one more thing I'm going to throw in is I have been doing my EFT tapping with a mirror. I kind of combine it with mirror work. I do not believe that mirror work is anything other than of God, because before I even knew what manifestation was, when I was a young, insecure girl, I used to stand in the mirror and affirm that I was beautiful, that I had a beautiful smile, that I felt pretty. I used to affirm things in the mirror to myself before I knew how to manifest and before I knew what manifestation techniques or rituals or anything were. Some things are just so innate where it's like I can never deny the fact that that was God. If you want to add that little thing in there and just use a mirror, you can set your phone up and then also have a mirror right there and you can do it all together. Look yourself in the eyes, talk to yourself. We're going to begin with our hands and you can just follow along with me. Even though things didn't always work out for me in my past, I acknowledge that I am now on a new timeline. Even though I fear completely believing that things could be different now, I choose to accept and love myself anyway. I trust God and His promise over my life. I trust the universe and its abundant resources. I trust myself to only desire what aligns with my highest good. I give myself permission to dream big. I give myself permission to trust in what I cannot see. I give myself permission to receive more than I ever have before. I acknowledge that on this timeline, the things that were once impossible are not only possible, but expected. All things are possible for me on my new timeline. With a new timeline comes a new reality, and I give myself permission to co-create with the Most High God on this new timeline. I am worthy. I am deserving. God is opening doors for me that have never been opened for me before. God is opening doors for me that no man can close. I know that it is safe for me to walk through these doors. I am abundant. I am intuitive. I am divinely guided. I am divinely aligned. I love my new timeline. I am on the perfect timeline for me. I receive with ease. I love without fear. I am covered by the Most High God. I am provided for by the Most High God. I am what I say I am, as per God's word. I am healed of the trauma from my previous timeline. It has no permission to step into my new timeline with me. I release the pain, the shame, the guilt, and the doubt, and I step into this timeline with freedom. And let's inhale the Most High God's unconditional love. And let's exhale all resistance to what we just affirmed. Release all the resistance from our bodies. Okay? And EFT tapping should be repeated for as many days as possible, like 30 days, at least 10 days to reprogram your subconscious mind, but repeat it as often as you need to. And be limitless with it. Dream really big with it. Dream really big and general. So happy healing, happy subconscious mind training, and happy manifesting. Guys, I'll see you in a few days from now. By the time I see you, I'll have been through an entire journey. So I might not even be the same person by the next time I'm on camera. Bye, guys.